This is what makes van life something to remember. If there is anything that my short but complicated and diverse life has taught me, it's that we need each other. Despite childhood circumstances that pushed me towards self-reliance and the ever-present sting of spending too much time in my 20s in a community built to take advantage of me, I still hold to the truth that we're all connected, that we were made to need each other. Community, in van life or not, is something we're all aware we need, but not exactly sure how to get. By happenstance, more like an extroverted husband who loves social events, spent time this summer at an event where I was introduced to Alyssa. With some folks you interact with, it can be totally normal to wonder if this could be a friendship that lasts, or if you're just connecting because you're a nomad. After drinks and late night talks by the fire, I truly believe this to be the former, one that lasts a lifetime.
Okay, so your card number 1 was the reverse hanged man, which was you've been through a lot.
That is very accurate.
Kind of like you're finally on the other side. The things that have been holding you back for quite some time have finally been relinquished. Yeah. 10 of Cups was all about fulfillment, fulfilling relationships, emotional security, finding your people. That was the present.
Yes.
And then card number 3 is going to be 9 of Cups. So you got 2 cups. And it was upright.
Yes.
Okay. General themes mean contentment, pleasure, tranquility, wishes fulfilled, comfort, and satisfaction.
Oh, that's a good future one.
You seem to like, this really does tell a journey of really overcoming, finally finding your people, and then finding the peace on the other end. So here's the interpretation of it.
Okay.
It says, known as the wish card, the 9 of Cups symbolizes deep appreciation and contentment. The Fool has found the peace that comes from having all of her needs and desires met. After the emotional upheavals of the Cups, she has finally reached a calm satisfaction that allows her to enjoy her surroundings. Happiness is fleeting, but that knowledge only makes the present sweeter.
Oh my gosh! How is it all?
You did it! You're doing it!
Like, I've been on this journey of like trying to find myself, like finding my way back to myself and what I've always wanted and what brings me joy and helps me to feel like I'm living the life I'm supposed to live.
That's right, because you just got in the bus, like, what, not even a year ago.
Yeah.
And that was a major shift.
Yeah.
And now you've come into the van, which is like a much sweeter, more fulfilling version of the life that you deserve to, like, you found yourself. You're finding yourself.
Yeah, and like finding my people.
Yeah.
And
as a reflection,
Okay.
it says, like, so this is like what you, like a message you could potentially ask yourself of what this card is asking you.
Okay.
Do you know what your emotional needs are? Are you experiencing the satisfaction that comes from knowing your wants and pursuing them? You're pursuing them. This is so spot on.
Oh my gosh.
When we discover our self-worth and take action from a place of love and respect, we find the secret to happiness. What have you always wished for that you have right now?
Oh my gosh. Holy smokes.
This is one of the sweetest readings I think I've ever had. I think you're very aligned.
Alyssa and I just did our tarot reads, and holy smokes, we learned so much about ourselves.
We both cried.
Yes, we both cried and learned so much about ourselves, and it was really reaffirming. So
it was really beautiful. That was really special.
Yeah, I'm gonna remember that forever.
Yeah.
So now we're popping champagne to our future.
That's right. It's like unwrapping a present.
Yeah.
Do you want to do the honors?
No, I'm worried I'm gonna break a glass or something. I haven't popped champagne a lot over.
Here we go.
Woo!
There we go.
Look at us.
Look at us.
Hey, look at us. Look at us. Huh? Who would have thought? Not me.
Cheers.
Cheers. Spending time with my friend, getting to know her grand vision for her homestead, and helping her with a project was so rewarding. Alyssa and her home are pure magic, and I hope in some way my small little effort in assisting her with a project continues this legacy of her home being a place where others can help and be helped. We are trying to work on the trim. Alyssa just ran to the store to grab plastic because we made a mistake in not covering it with plastic to let it cure a little bit faster. But here's the thing. It would be tough to do this on your own, and I'm glad that I'm here to help my friend, and we're just trying to figure it out. This is all part of the process, and this is what friends do for each other. We just, we're trying to help out, trying to not get too stressed out about things. We're gonna figure it out. It's gonna work out fine. I love you, Liz. There's nothing more important in community than finding those who make you feel safe. Whether it's safe to share big feelings, safe to sit in silence, or safe to be your crazy, silliest self, is something I thought would be far more difficult in van life than it was.
What's happening?
So Ben wired up all of the DC side of the system, which is the bulk of the work, really. And I am just wiring up the AC input. So in my hand, we're actually hardwiring your shore power connection because the system's really small. We don't want to do like a big 30 amp hookup or anything like that. So we're going to hardwire the shore power, and then we've got the power that comes in from the inverter in this hand here, and then the power that goes out to all your outlets right there. And those are going to connect to our transfer switch, which is right there. And you will manually select whether or not your power is coming from the shore or coming from the inverter. It's unconventional. It's out of the ordinary. It's not unconventional. It's not unusual to use shore power with a manual transfer switch. Da-da-da-da-da. It's not unusual. So when you use a plain and simple inverter in your rig, to choose what you wish. Thank you.
My time in the shop with Charlie and Ben and anyone else who decided to stop in during the week with their rig was an environment that I'm used to. People working with their hands and working on things, asking for each other's advice and borrowing each other's tools. There's nothing quite like when the Nomad community comes together to give support and camaraderie. Well, I haven't filmed much. I have been working my butt off again, trying to get all the little issues worked out. Did a bunch more stuff to the van. And Kelsey and Alyssa are on their way back from Alyssa's house. So cleaning up, kind of finishing up things. Everything's pretty much done. I just have a few more magnets to put on some cabinets because they keep opening. That's about it for now.
All good things must come to an end, they say. So after a week with friends and our van solar complete, it was time to hit the road and head towards California. We're not entirely sure who was more sad about taking off, us or the dogs leaving Ben. But one thing is for sure, we all left feeling a little closer and a little more loved and cared for than we did when we first came through those shop doors.
Bye, friends.
Rock on, Tigers go roar!
With the van now fully self-sufficient, the idea of freedom was now fully in our grasp. Being alone, with nothing but the vast Utah sky and air consumed by dust and terracotta-colored dirt, we were more than ready to be just the two of us again. Another day, another smoky dash situation. Oh, what do we got? Is that the alternator?
No, it's the AC condenser. We're trying to make it around the corner to Starbucks so Kelsey can finish editing. The AC compressor clutch basically burned out. Just kept turning on and off. Got really hot. Sheared off the bolts that connect everything. And so I think we can make it to Starbucks. I don't think we're going to ruin anything. Just if I keep running it like this, it gets too hot. We're going to hope that they have Ubers here. Because I have to go back to Las Vegas to get the part. Or I can see if they can deliver it to the Starbucks. That would be very handy.
Days like this, I think, that just really make me miss the bus or like having an apartment or something. I think I just feel like we've been in such a like weird mode for the past month, building like crazy and then making it to Colorado and then trying to fucking make it to California. And so many things keep going wrong. I feel like when we had the bus, not this many things went wrong all the time. We at least seemed to have some sort of a like better routine with the bus, or if I needed to get away, I could just take a moped and go get coffee or go to the gym. I just feel like right now it's all been really stressful and I don't know what to expect, and like all that I want right now is just to have a fucking routine. We've been like scrambling or trying to make it to California and we keep having breakdowns, and I just want a routine. Like, I know it sounds like so dumb, having some sort of like consistency or like a schedule really makes me feel safe, and like I know what's happening and I know what to expect. It's just been like really difficult on me mentally to not know what's going on or not being able to like do the things that I need to do to help me feel better. It just makes me wonder if like we made the right decision with the van and stuff, because like I just miss the bus and we don't like have everything that we need in the van right now, so it's just been a struggle. I just don't know what to do. The highs and lows of living on the road mirror the ebb and flow of the universe. How quickly we can go from comfort and safety to uncertainty. Life is beautiful until it's not, and then it's still beautiful. I will repeat those words again and again until we finally make it to our destination. We made it to California, to our storage unit where Danny threw all the stuff from the bus. I've never been here before. The dogs recognized it immediately. We're in better spirits knowing we're actually here and we can start going through our shit, selling our stuff, and loading the van with everything that we need before we go to Schoolypalooza, before we go to Baja. It's gonna be about a week and a half of unloading, selling, packing again. It's gonna feel nice to have everything that we need.
We get to keep like 4 items in this room because we don't have
4.
We don't have room for anything anymore.
No,
So.
we just don't have the van all figured out yet, the layout and everything, so we'll see.